gonna tell you a story from when I was a little kid. I must have been about 8 or 9 at the time. On our way home from that weird private school, my brother admitted he had a crush on a girl I knew. Without thinking much, I blurted out that I had a crush too. He was getting them, so why shouldn't I? I picked out a boy that was a friend of the family. Our moms would get together and we'd go in his room and play air hockey, jump on his trampoline. He seemed like a good pick for a childhood crush. Thanks to media, I knew the absolute dream was getting your crush alone. So, one evening we went out, sat on his porch swing, and just talked. But something was wrong. I was supposed to be happy. There were meant to be butterflies in my stomach, yet I just felt empty. There was nothing there. But I mean, I was young. After all, that was at least 13 years ago. But, that didn't stop it from happening 2 more times. Once was a boy in the school, literally every girl I spoke to said they had a crush on, and we were friends, so I figured I should like him too. That didn't do anything but make me feel awkward and uncomfortable, though. Second time was a friend who moved away, and I was so excited to hear from him, I convinced myself I had to be in love this time. Then I started thinking, he was in another state. Where would we live if we got married? I want my own room, but couples don't have that. Would this be important to him? I decided it was too much work and went about my life. It wasn't until I was 15 where I saw a video about asexuality that everything clicked. Suddenly, what I was feeling had a name, and other people went through it too. Being the label happy, angsty teen I was, I immediately put ace on all my pages without fully understanding what it meant. For the unaware, asexuality means you don't or rarely feel sexual attraction, dead stop. That's all it means. It's not celibacy or sex repulsion. Those are completely different things. Every ace is unique and will handle it differently, so I can only speak for how I feel about it. I personally don't want to get married. Dating seems like too much trouble, and it's not like I don't have a lot of other stuff I'd rather be doing. I ain't missing out on anything important. Sex isn't gonna get me a pony. But again, that's just me. Plenty of aces enjoy and willingly engage in sexual activities and want families. The only thing we all have in common under the ace umbrella is a lack of sexual attraction. Even though back then my understanding was wobbly at best, it ended up not being wrong. I might have been young when I realized it, but over the years, nothing's really changed like everyone said it would. I can't tell you how many times I've been told my feelings will change, that someone will come along and change them. The amount of aphobia I see has been on the rise. People saying they're abusing their partners or are just cold, unfeeling beings with no sense of life. To that, I have to say, if dating an ace person would bother you that much, then just don't date them. That's an option. I identify as aro ace, which means I'm both aromantic and asexual. If you ever looked at my videos and gone, wow, that romance is so unrealistic, that's because they come from someone who was raised with America's insane focus on love with absolutely zero experience just to base it off of. Society really pushes love and marriage, and I'd be lying if I said that didn't affect me growing up. Love, marriage, kids, it was so ingrained in my brain, and I didn't question it. I got so caught up in what I was supposed to feel that I didn't stop to ask if it was real or what I wanted. I eventually took those ace labels off my page. I'm comfortable with my sexuality, and it shouldn't make others treat me differently. I don't want the first thing people to see when they go my profile to be my sexuality, because that's not how I introduce myself. I'm not defined by my orientation. It's merely a part of me. I don't know if I'd call this a coming out video since I've never been closeted. I just never got to tell my story, and that's all I really wanted to do here. Spread some awareness, and who knows, maybe this will help someone like that video helped me. But I've said all I wanted to say, so thank you so much for watching this. I hope it helps some of you, and I will see you in the next one. Later.